Hi everyone. Well, as you can see on my desk, I've pulled out a lot of fun little bits and pieces, and a lot of these might look familiar to you if you saw my mixed media morsels desserts series, where I was creating a lot of little embellishments, and so a lot of these come from that. And then of course these little clusters that I made recently. I have all these out because I'm going to be working today in my brand new journal that I told you I was going to make, and I'm really excited to show you what I've been doing. So I'm going to move some of this over out of my way for just a minute. Okay. Along with these embellishments, I've got all kinds of little, like these are little tab stickers that you peel off and put on the page edge. This is from junk mail, like a junk mail envelope. An old piece of scrapbook paper. I really love this image, and so I'm glad I saved it to use in a little journal. This was cut from an envelope. I don't remember which envelope it was, but I didn't completely fussy cut it because I didn't want it to get all beat up in my little bin. So when I get ready to use it, I'll trim out the rest of that. Pages from children's books. They have really cute images. And like this one is from a bird book. And I just love this garden image, and so it's things like this that I want to use in this journal. So those of you who follow me on Instagram have already seen photos of this journal, but here it is. It's a pretty nice size little book with 4 signatures, and I sewed them in using some baker's twine, pink and white baker's twine. And I did my little button closure like you've seen me do before on a couple of little small journals. But this is the first large journal that I've made ever, and sewn in this many signatures, and so I'm really proud of it. And I had a lot of fun putting it together. The book itself was a journal that I had purchased from Amazon, and I took it apart and used the front and back covers and widened the spine. And I have seen a lot, I mean a ton of videos, you know, where people are making journals, and so I'd never be able to rattle off all of the names of the channels that I've watched of people making journals, but the one that I saw most recently that really inspired me to do this was Gayle Agostinelli. And she was doing some start to finish videos where she was creating journals just like this, only using you know, like storybooks or whatever, and putting another piece of chipboard in the spine and covering that with fabric, attaching the front and back covers of her books. And so I thought, that is so cool. I'm gonna do it. I've been thinking about doing it for forever, and so I decided I would go ahead and do it. And I really gained a lot from watching her videos. So I'll link the videos below in the description so that you can check out how I made this, because I basically followed exactly what she did. The only difference would be like my closure I did differently, and the pages that I use inside, you know, and stuff like that. But the process was the same. So let me show you the inside. I did not cover the insides because I kind of liked this green color. I didn't mind that at all. And so the back cover is exactly the same. Okay, and pretty much all through the 4 signatures, I did basically the same papers. There's a few changes with scrapbook papers. I might have put one color scrapbook paper in one signature and a different scrapbook paper in different signature. So you'll see a lot of the same, and I won't go through every single one, but this was a plain coloring book page, and I've gone ahead and decorated the first page. This is a little stamp set that I have, very old stamp set, and I had stamped out the word create on this little white card, and it was thrown in my bin of little bits and pieces, and I just had never used it. And I thought, how cool, that'd be so cute to put that on the first page, because that's, you know, totally what I'm about, creating, and I'm going to create in this journal, and I'm going to put in a bunch of fun things in this journal. So then I took some jelly printed papers to back this, and I cut out a couple of little photo type corners and put them in the corners of the page. Okay, and this page folded over, and I made a little pocket right here on this side, and I just basically glued it down with some tacky glue. A strip here, strip there, glued it, made a little tuck spot. And I tucked in this little card. This came from my sister 7 years ago. And I have loved this little image. I've got this little sticky note on here because her name is there. I don't really want to publicize her name, but I'll take that off after filming. But I thought, how precious and cute. I've been holding this for 7 years in a box and not being able to enjoy it. And I just loved this little image so much on this note card. So there it lives now, and I'm very happy, tickled to have it there. And I also backed the page with a piece of scrapbook paper back here. But I've got some ledger paper, some dotted grid paper. This is the paper that came in the journal itself. Okay, so I was able to use some of those pages. And this is scrapbook paper, which also has a fold in it to make a little pocket or a tuck spot. Okay, this is a white bag, and I cut the bottom out of my bag and opened it all up. And so now there's a place for inserting tags on both ends of the bag. So I've got the bag, white bag. This is scrapbook paper. And I have to say, 2 of my signatures I accidentally got sewn in upside down. I don't know how I did that. I guess I was just too excited to get them in and I didn't pay close enough attention. But 2 of my signatures are upside down, and this is one of them. So the envelope that I had put here with the opening here to make a pocket, it's now open on the bottom. So I will either open it on the top and seal this up with some washi, or I'll just not use it as a pocket and just put some more goodies on the front and back of the envelope. Here's some of that tiny grid graph paper. This is a piece of an old planner book from, I think, 2014. This is more scrapbook paper, and this is upside down again. Okay, so this is supposed to be what that looks like, having that pretty card on top of the centerpiece of the pink paper. So another fold, the other side of the planner, and so on. All of these are just repeated the same. Here's the bag, here's the envelope, and the scrapbook paper, the grid, dot grid paper, and that's the end of that signature. So the next one, basically the same, different coloring book page, but all the same things, same folds, you know, wherever. Same scrapbook paper there and a bag. And I liked this scrapbook paper. I have a plan for a couple of these, well, where it folds this side and the other side. I've got a little plan for those. This one is the right side up, so I'll be able to use this as a pocket and show something cute through the window. And so yeah, see, it was 2014. So basically it's all the same. Here's another different coloring book page, and you know, the scrapbook papers and planner pages and everything that I had used. So this is right side up again, so I'll be able to use that. And I figured it was okay to go ahead and use the same papers because I'm going to be, you know, gluing down other papers on top of them anyway. So they'll all be changing colors somewhat anyway, from signature to signature. I think this is a really pretty paper, and it has a really pretty back side. So anyway, that's my book. I'm really excited about it. And now I'm going to decorate a few of the pages and just start sticking in some of the stuff that I've been saving for so long. And just, you know, bringing you along with me. There's no real tutorial or anything involved here. This is basically just finding a page I like and sticking something on it. So I've gotten a few things added into my little journal here. Just like scrapbook paper on the edges. You saw what I was doing pretty much. I added one of the little strip clusters that I made recently. I added a couple of these other clusters on the white bags. That was fun. I really love this peacock here with this purple page next to it. I think that looks beautiful. And I don't know what else I'm going to do with these pages yet. I just know that I've been wanting to use these little things that I've been saving, and so I want to put them in. Like, I loved this scrapbook paper, and so I wanted to use it, you know, in this book. So that's what I've done. And, you know, this is just the beginning. I've got a long way to go, but I wanted to get started and share it with you guys. And if you would like to see more videos of me just, you know, filling up little things in my journal, let me know in the comments, and I'll be sure to film some more of them. I love this one, by the way. I think that one looks so fun on the cloud page. And let's see. Few more bits and pieces here and there. Another one of the little clusters. I like that. A little tuck spot on this side. I may end up making it a pocket to like tuck a tag in if this is too loose to actually hold something in. Like, let's see. For instance, a little card like this will stay. Yeah, that'll stay. So that ends up being a cute little tuck spot to stick something in there. And you saw this last page from the little bird feeding book. I love that image. And I like the pretty floral washi. I think it just kind of ties right in with all the colors that are on this page. So I love that. And another little cluster. Added some more bits to the background just so that you could see the white papers that are here, because they were kind of blending right into that bag. So I think that's pretty much all I've gotten done in this little segment. So let me know if you want to see more of these, and we will see you again on the next video. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.